everyone, welcome to Sweet Tomato Vine Homestead. I'm Linda, and today I am in the kitchen and I am checking on my fermentation that I have with my cabbages that I am fermenting into sauerkraut. Well, when I came in to check on my cabbages, they had some oxidation going on top of the ferment. So what I did is I removed the cabbages because they have when they have oxidation, they will begin to turn brown on the top. The rest of the cabbage is fine. It's just that some air was able to get into the fermentation. So what you do when that happens is you remove the part that has the oxidation, and you will know which part is oxidized because it will begin to turn brown or tan. So after you remove it, what I did, let me show you the purple one. There was some brown on the top of the purple one. So what I did, I had a weight in there because all of the cabbage needs to be underneath the liquid. Because if it's not underneath the liquid, then it's going to get air to it. And so what I did is I took my weight off of the cabbage and I took a plastic Ziploc bag and I filled it with water. You can add some salt to the water if you're afraid that the water might seep in, because you want to make sure you have your good salt to water ratio in your ferment. But I did not put any in because I made sure that this is not going to leak. It is really good and sealed. So I just put the bag in there. But as you can see now, the liquid is way above the cabbage. There's the cabbage down here and the liquid is way up here. So I don't have to worry about that. So if you're going to make ferment, that is a good idea to do that anyway. But I was trying to do it with the weights, but the weights did not hold it down good enough, or I did not have enough liquid. Either way, it is taken care of now. But what I'm going to do to the other one is I'm going to also, because this one has some oxidation going on in it also. So I did remove that, and y'all, I'm going to taste this because it looks so good. I'm just going to take me a little plastic fork, and I'm going to get just a little bit out. It's good. It's almost ready. But I want to get a little bit more sour and let that salt kind of mellow out a little bit more. It's really good. Really, really good. So I am going to tamp it down a little bit more, since I did put my fork in there and got my tamper right here. I'm going to tamp it down just a bit more. You know, tamp it down just a little bit more. And I am going to just dump some tap water into my Ziploc bag. And what I'm doing is making a weight out of my Ziploc bag. And now I'm just going to, I'm going to zip it shut. So that my water will not come out. And then I'm going to put it in here on top of the cabbage. I might have to let some of this air out and then zip it again, because it is going to be hard to close or impossible to close. Okay, so now, if you can see, now it is over inside of the container, and the liquid, it's going to push the liquid up to the top. Y'all can see that it's pushing the liquid up to the top. It is pushing the liquid. The liquid is coming to the top, and the water is not going to, I'm not going to let this water seep out, but I do want it to push this liquid up, and it's pushing the liquid that's in the container and on top of the cabbage up, and it's above the cabbage level. And then I'm just gonna put my lid back on. And so now that the plastic bag is in on top of the cabbage and the water level and the salt level is above the cabbage now, that'll be fine. So we only have a few more days that we have to leave this because, as I said, it tastes good. I wish I had taste some of this, but I just went ahead and put the bag in. So this is very delicious. And I'm sure that this is also. And so in a few days, we'll be able to eat this and we'll be putting it in the refrigerator. So, yeah, I'm happy about this. So we're going to put it back in the pantry and we'll check on it in a few more days. And I still have not started to pulling these potato slips off of this plant. Y'all look at the potato slips on this plant, how it has grown. You see it has wrapped itself around this pole and it has gone all the way up the pole. And all the way up like it is trying to get to the ceiling. So I'm just going to continue to let it grow. I'm just going to let it grow and see how much it grows. I may even go ahead and pot me up another one. But that is not all the plant. I tried to show it to you all in the last video, but some kind of way I was not able to get it. Or I think what happened is I deleted some stuff and I ended up deleting most of the footage of this plant. But as you can see, this plant is all back there. And it is climbing up, and over this grow light. And it is going on up. So it is really having a great time growing. I'm just going to let it grow. See how much it grows. Okay, y'all, I am about to winter sow some cucumbers. I'm going to winter sow cucumber seeds because we've been having some real unseasonably warm weather recently. And we've got a little cool off right now, but the weather is going to warm back up. So with this weather being the way that it is, it's hard to predict when you can plant. You know, they changed the grow zones, and I'm sure they changed them for a reason, and it's because of the changes in the weather. So what I'm going to do is just drop a couple of seeds into the winter sow method. It's not going to hurt anything by, planting 2 seeds of each one of these varieties. If they do not survive, then I will, if the weather gets to where it usually is, I'll just go out and drop some in the soil when it warms up. But I want to see if I can get a jump start on getting these seeds to germinate. And then if the weather warms up a whole lot and we have a stretch of warm weather with no more cool snaps, then I'll be a step ahead. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to plant 2 of each of these seeds in the winter sow method. I have my bottles right here that I'm going to put it in. And the varieties that I'm going to be planting are the Armenian Pale Green, the Boston Pickling, the SWR. And I said that I did not know what this was. I looked it up, and it is just a small cucumber that was grown at I think it was the University of, I don't want to say because I forgot. But let me see if I still got it close by where I could tell you what university it was. University of Wisconsin. And this is where these seeds originated. And I'm going to grow the Bait Alpha, the Market More, the Straight 8. I've got 2 pickling. I have the National Pickling and the Boston Pickling. So these will be some good cucumbers to pickle with. I have tried some of the others. I had heard that they made good pickles. Well, they did not for me. To me, those Market More or Straight A, I think it was Market More that I tried to make some pickles with. They, they made pickles which tasted delicious. The pickles tasted delicious, but they were mushy. So I won't be doing that again. I did the recipes that I use all the time with the same amount of time. maybe I should have not used as much time or something, but I, followed the guidelines of canning, but they came out very mushy each batch. So I won't try that again. With those, I only use my Boston pickling or my national pickling. And I'm going to drop a couple of seeds of this lemon cucumber that I've never tried before. I'm going to go ahead and try it. I heard that it is a very prolific cucumber, so I'm going to try it. And I have each one of these packages, I ordered these off Amazon. Each one has quite a bit of seeds in it, so it's not going to hurt anything for me to drop 2 seeds in each one of these containers. So we're going to start with this lemon cucumber, and we're just going to drop these seeds in the winter sow method and see what our results are. So, if you want to try this, then just know that this is it's an experiment for me. And so if you want to try it, I have not tried it. I do not know if it will work, how winter sowing these cucumbers is going to work. And so right now, the only thing you can do is to try. And like I said, 2 seeds is not going to hurt anything. And if you put 2 seeds in the soil and nothing happens, and you still got time to grow some cucumbers, then you haven't lost anything. So that is what I'm going to do. So if you want to come along with me on this journey, and what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to put them back in to the container right here, and I will go back and tape them up all at the same time. So got the lemon. The next one that we're going to do is the pickling cucumber. Seems like I cannot pour 2 seeds out. It's like it's wanting to get more, but this is the national pickling. I'm just going to drop them in there and cover them up. And I do want to put some vermiculite on them because I do not like the look of the fungus when it grows on top of the algae. I do not like that look. So I'm going to put that on each one of them. And that was the national pickling. So I'm going to put this label in here. Go back and pull my other one out and put the vermiculite on my lemon. Next one is the Boston pickling. I got 2 to come out. Give the soil a little push down so my seeds don't end up at the bottom of this bottle. And I have them all dated. Today is the 28th. What did I say that was? That was the Boston pickling. Next one is the straight 8. Yeah, I will also be doing my squash the same way, because I'm going to do the squash because I feel like if I can get a jump on those squash bugs, go ahead and get me a quick harvest off of some squash and get it in my freezer. It doesn't matter to me if I am growing squash in June or July, as long as I get a nice harvest of squash. So if I can go ahead, get this squash to germinate, and the weather allows me to plant it out. I don't know what this weather is going to be like. This weather could warm up and be in the 90s in April. So we don't know, because of the way that the weather has been going. It has been just very, very unpredictable. And so I just want to do the best that I can to, okay, that was straight 8. So I did not put anything in here yet. I'm going to put the market more in here. As I was saying, I just want to do the best that I can to just try to just work around, what is going on. Don't worry about it if it's, going to be cool or warm or whatever. I just want to go ahead and try to get my crop. I want to get my harvest. I don't want to wait around and then don't plant it, and then, the weather changes and I don't get a chance to get anything. I want to make sure that I can get a harvest off of my cucumbers, off of my squash, off of all of the things that I am planting. So if I am planting some things that it seems like, well, it's really not time to plant those things, then we're just going to call it an experiment. And if it works, fine. If it does not work, I will not be upset because, as I said, it's 2 seeds, just 2 seeds, and we still have time to plant this and deal with the squash bugs. But I'm just trying to see if I can just get just a little jump on it. Okay, this is the beta alpha, alpha beta. I think it's beta. It's beta alpha. Now, y'all might think I'm going overboard on the cucumbers this season, but I am, because last season I did not get any cucumbers. So, yeah, I'm going overboard on the cucumbers this season. I'm planting all varieties. This might not be all the varieties. If some other variety pop up, I'll probably plant it too. I want to have a lot of tomatoes, so I'm going to need some cucumbers to go with those tomatoes for my salads. This is MR. I think I only have 8. I do have 8 of these, so I have enough room. What did I do? Yeah, I have 8, so I have enough room. I'm going to be able to plant 4 more things. So I think I'll do 4 varieties of squash. And out of all the plants that I want in the squash family, the top of my list, one of those seeds right there look kind of funny. So I'm going to get another seed. That was the Armenian. How I end up losing oh, there it is. The Armenian pale green. I'm going to put a 3rd seed in here because one of those seeds, like, it is not viable. So I'm going to just put it in here. Push them underneath the soil a little bit. Okay, so I got all my cucumbers are planted. So I have 4 squash seeds. And as I said, I want that butternut squash first. Here's my butternut. And I'm going to do this crook neck yellow and a straight neck yellow and the cushaw. Seems like I planted a cushaw. It really do seem like I just planted this. If I did, I'm planting it again. But I'll look outside and see if I don't think I did. I don't think I planted it. Okay, no, I didn't, because I would remember these big seeds. But I talked about them. I talked about them. I showed you all the varieties that I was going to be planting. So I am going to push these seeds into the soil. I'm just going to put 2. Hope I didn't get, I had my finger in the soil and I just put that seed back in there. Hope I didn't have any soil on my finger and push it in there. So this is the cushaw. Put the date. So you all don't be afraid to plant a few seeds. Dropping seeds is not going to hurt. Now, it's different if you going down to the store and purchasing some starts. Then no, you don't want to plant those outside now and take a chance on losing those because they are expensive. But these seeds like this, we can afford to drop a few of these seeds. This package of seeds cost me 50 cents. So yeah, I can afford it. And I've got a lot of them, and yeah, these seeds are kind of old. I hope they are viable. These seeds are real old. I had them for a long time. You can tell the way the package looks. And I can't remember if I did plant some of these last year. Look at the package. It's old. So I'm going to put 3 seeds in here. We're going to see if they come up. We're going to keep a close eye out on these butternut squash. I'm always trying to decide which one is my favorite. But yeah, I purchased one of these the other day at the store. And so I got to go ahead and grow some of this because I purchased it. And I am looking forward to fixing it. Look at this big. That was a big stick. Okay, so that came out of some of that seed started mix. So you can see, no, I think I mixed this up. I mixed this up myself out of the peat and perlite. And so it was me. I should have sifted it. But I'm going to have some butternut squash because I love butternut squash. So I am going to fix it. I'm not exactly sure how. I know it will be getting roasted. And I don't know if I'm going to flip it over and roast it just simply or if I'm going to fill it with something and roast it. But either way, I'm looking forward to it because I love it. It's one of my favorites. And I said I was going to do this straight neck. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. 2 seeds of the straight neck. We got a lot done today. I was so happy about my cabbage sauerkraut, seeing how delicious it is. And you all don't forget, if you decide to make it, if you go in and see that it has oxidized on top, do not throw it away. Just remove the part that has oxidized, go down 1 inch to where the parts are underneath the liquid, and that is still good, and you can eat it. Y'all, do not throw your stuff away. Do not be afraid. So I'm just wanting to make sure that I stress that because, the first thing that you think, oh, something's wrong with it, it's not any good. But it's safe to eat. Y'all, my marker, I don't know if I got it wet or what's going on with it. Oh, I see what happened. I had soil on it. Got some soil on it. And so that's causing it not to write really good. So, okay, the soil is off, but I hope it works on my next label. I better write this label again. And I don't know which one of my markers it was that did not do a good job on some of my labels out in the garden. that it's on the winter, so I do not know what they are. Because you know I used one of these new, well, I ended up, I bet it was this Sharpie. I can't blame it on the Sharpie exactly, because I do not remember, but I know I used the Sharpie one day when I just didn't go and find my garden marker. But I used the Sharpie, but I also used this new marker that came with with the labels. This came with the labels. And so I am not sure, but one of these, the labels are out there in those winter so jugs looking just like this. They don't have anything on. The rain has washed it out. So y'all go ahead and get your garden marker. These are the ones that you can trust in the garden. Can't trust those other ones. I'm sorry. You cannot trust them. So I guess this one that came with the labels, I guess maybe they didn't mean for you to do a label outside. I don't know. But this one came with the labels. So it should really have worked. If they're going to do the labels, they might as well go ahead and start sending one of these garden markers out with them. Cause I can't say for sure which one did it. So I'm not going to try to put the blame on one. But I know I can trust this garden marker. So if you all are new to gardening and you are labeling your plants outside in the rain, or even the ones inside, just best to use this. Because this works. Okay, so I think I got one more. And I said I was going to do this crook neck summer squash. And I will get around to my other ones. I'll probably just go ahead and do them. But, because I've already told you the squash varieties that I'll be planting. Then I may just wait and do it on camera with you all. I'm in no rush to get it done. Okay, so got those covered up, and this is the crook neck. To me, there's not too much difference between the crook neck squash and the straight squash. I could have did something else that's more of a different varieties than, because they taste the same to me. They look the same except one's crook and one's straight. And y'all, we gonna wish for the best this year, that the squash bugs just find something else to do besides terrorize our gardens and eat up our squash and vine borer and we don't want none of that in our garden this year. So we're gonna look forward to having a successful squash year, as well as all the rest of our vegetables. So I hope that you all have enjoyed the video and that you give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. And go ahead and hit that notification so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video.